Hi, I'm Becky Vorwinda, Executive Director of the Bronfman Fellowship. In this video, I'm going to give some tips about our personal essays for the application. We have two personal essays, each have a 300-word limit. The first essay question asks about your relationship to being Jewish. For this essay, it's great for us to get a feel for how you think about Jewishness, practices, rituals, beliefs that matter to you or that you have questions about. Ideas that you've been sitting with in relation to Judaism. Though we're interested in, and it helps us to have a sense of your Jewish background and Jewish experiences, we do not require that somebody who applies to Bronfman has a lot of Jewish education or Jewish background. So in some cases, you may find that writing this essay involves talking about what you haven't yet explored or learned, but that you want to. In other cases, if you're part of a lot of Jewish communal experiences, you may want to take the time to help us better understand those places that you're a part of and how they have shaped you, or what questions you continue to find most animate you. A note on this essay, though it's helpful to give some biographical information, we most want to know about you, and the more details you provide about family history or about a relative or about different schools or different spaces you've been in, the more that the word count can get eaten up without the opportunity to really hear your voice, your views, your ideas. So be mindful of the balance there. The second essay question asks you to tell a story about yourself that gives us insight into how you think and who you are, which might not otherwise be apparent in your application. Again, the goal here is to help us get a window into you. What has helped you grow? How do you think? A story or an example that really paints a picture for us of what matters to you and how you've moved through an experience, how you problem solve or how you relate to others. Those kinds of stories are going to really resonate for our reviewers. In writing this essay question, you do not need to talk about anything Jewish, though you are welcome to. We often find that sometimes the best essay answers for this don't relate to the other things that you've already written about in your application. So if you've already written in depth about an activity that you care about, I would recommend not writing about that activity again in this essay question. Likewise, if you've spent a lot of time talking in the previous essay about your Jewish relationship, if you're talking a lot about Jewishness, perhaps you choose a different piece of yourself or a different narrative that we can learn more about you for this essay. A few overall tips about these essays. We encourage you to take the time to write, to rewrite, to revise. And we are always encouraging of sharing your writing to get input from people who know you well, to make sure that when they read the essay, they say, that sounds like you, that's your voice, and that's a good window into who you are. We prefer that essays are written and edited only by the applicant. However, in any good writing process, it's great to have other people to talk with about your work before you finalize and submit. So likewise for this, that's certainly welcome and encouraged. Good luck with this, and we look forward to reading your essays.